you with.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Predators.
That's what I call them. Now, sister, they gonna jump on you. They gonna kick your cane from up under you. Because I called some brothers that last week, and they wanted to fight me. I called them predators. And I am not too popular around here. Because that's what I call it too. I call it, you are a predator. And you prey upon the newcomer and the weak. That's what a predator is. A predator takes advantage of the weak, right?
That's right.
And it preys upon them. That's what we see in the fellowship all the time. They can't wait to the treatment center. So Chrissy, when you are taking the sisters to the meeting, understand you are taking the prey to the slaughter. They watching them come off the van and say, oh, that's them people from the WARM program. Hey, sister, you need something? You need a book? Or you need somebody? They do it at it's not just you, every treatment center. That's what they do, right? They wait on them. And they show up and they take advantage of them with their trappings or their information. They just go to share it. And it sounds so good, and the newcomer will be like, oh. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Pull up, hit the button, make their top go down, and say, this is what recovery looks like. Get in here. Yeah, all that. That's one of the things I can say I've never done. I've never taken advantage of the newcomer. And I've done a whole bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have done. But this is one that I didn't do because Reverend Shelley told us not to do that.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
he said it wasn't no women here. He told us not to go into the meeting. Now, what he told us that we probably shouldn't have done, he said go to the church. Now we took advantage of a whole bunch of sisters in the church. Now, we did do that. They ain't got a step for that. They just call sin, right? I don't know what they call it. What they call that? It's still 13-7? 14? Oh, okay. That was so funny. Pastor Smith came over. He said, go find your girl in the church. And he didn't know nothing about addiction. He didn't know that we were extremists and obsessive and all that kind of stuff. And then he came back a couple years later. He said, brothers, y'all just can't run through. In other words, stop that. Like, shoot, dude, you turned us loose. Anywho, I fell off, I'm sorry. This is considered taboo. And what's this word right here?
Exploitative.
What that mean?
Taking advantage of someone's weakness.
There you go. Because the newly sober person will be vulnerable. See, we don't like to think of ourselves as vulnerable, especially us men. But believe you me, men get preyed upon too.
That's right.
It's not just a woman thing.
That's right.
And you can be vulnerable too. Because you are no match for that person that's been in the fellowship a long time. And they take advantage of you with their stuff and their knowledge. With their stuff, whatever that is, and their knowledge, because they sound so good. They got the answers to everything. And before you know it, they done took advantage of you sexually. You know? And it happened, and you in love. You know. This newcomer will rely on the other members of AA and NA to help them find their feet in sobriety. And see, we have to be careful who we rely on to get stable in recovery. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes That's even same-sex situation. I'm not talking about sexually either. You have to be careful who helps you. I thank God that I had some men that helped me walk through this process of recovery that had some integrity. Reverend Shelley was a man of integrity, and he helped me. Sam Smith was a man of integrity. Lonnie was a man of integrity. Thomas Taylor was a man of integrity. And those are the men that helped me to walk through this process. And they helped me. You know, and all help don't mean they were giving me something. Sometimes help was correction.
Right. That's right.
Most of the time with them, I don't know what God seen in me to think that I needed people like that to help me. I think I was misdiagnosed because I need stroking and compassion. I don't need hollering and you know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever felt misdiagnosed? That the people that's in charge of you seem a little too extreme or harsh? Your argument is with God, not with the person. You see what I'm saying? Because God placed you in those situations.
And only one person had the courage to hold your hand up.
That's because he just had an encounter a while ago. He was loved upon just a while ago. They will not be strong enough for a relationship, and their ability to make good choices can be compromised. And see, when you are new, you're not strong enough, y'all. When you have less than a year clean, you are not strong enough for a relationship.
That's right.
And you know what that means? That's all of y'all in here. Like my man here, he got his lovely family over there. Guess what? He's not strong enough to give you what you want right now. And so all of your needs, you got to put them upon God, because he can't handle giving you what you need. All of his energy and all of his emotions need to be put in his recovery, and that's unfair to you because he can't support you emotionally. He can't even hear all of your concerns because that overwhelms him. The 4th of July is coming up, and if you're saying to him, I can't get swimming suits for all of the kids, now he's stressed the hell out as a man, because now he got to make a decision to stay here or leave and go try to get some money. So he damned if he do, damned if he don't. And so it's unfair as a mate to say, so I can't even share with my man? Nope, you can't. Because that stresses him out. You go to sharing with him, and you go home, he's sitting on the porch. And you be like, brother, I was just sharing with you. He like, no, I gotta fix this. So be careful, he'll beat you home. Y'all ever had a puppy that you done took off and you drop him off and you get back home and the puppy sitting on the porch, scratching on the door that night? That's us. Come down here and share with us if you want to. We'll be scratching on the door in the middle of the night. For real. And it's because we can't handle it because we want to fix it in all seriousness. You see what I'm saying? It's hard to hear someone in your family struggling and you can't help.
That's right.
And so it's best not to share with them because we want to help. And if we don't, now we throw it out for a week in the treatment center because we worried about the situation that we can't fix. All right? So don't come down here and share everything with us. We can't handle it. And it affects our ability to make good choices. And we don't make good decisions as it is. And when we in love, we sure don't make good decisions. Right? You think about the relationships that you have gotten in. Just briefly, just go through your mind of your last 2 or 3 relationships, and you will find out that your picker is broke.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't make good decisions. Unfortunately, there are people who will try to take advantage of such vulnerability to satisfy their sexual desires. And so, guess what, y'all? A lot of us have not valued ourselves in this area of sex, right? And so once we started to get clean and started to feel good about ourselves, we want to value ourselves. And what we don't need is somebody trying to take advantage of this area in me that's weak and broken for their own satisfaction. And that happens a lot, doesn't it? And what we need to be trying to understand is this. We don't need to use this area of our life for favors no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And anybody that tries to take advantage of that is a predator, as the sister said. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we need to be careful. Us men too, we get preyed upon too.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I think the people across the street was preying on us.
Oh my.
They didn't see it that way, and we didn't see it that way.
That's right.
I had one to tell me, true story. Miss Jackson,
Watch yourself.
she came and got me, right? Took me away from here. Gave me a shirt and a tie. And I spoke to her the next day. She said, oh, no. Don't speak. Just walk on by me. When I have need, I will come find you. Whoa. And I went back and I was telling Lonnie now, I said, man, help me to understand. I think I'm being taken advantage of. They said, man, you are. I said, I can't even. She said, don't even speak to her. But she come and get me and take advantage of me and drop me off and buy me some socks or a shirt or a tie or something. You know what I'm saying? What is that, Miss Jackson? What is it? What was happening to me? Man, you let one of them brothers go and start buying these women's shirts and stuff and see if you gonna say that. You gonna say something else, right?
They don't need their help.
Oh, I didn't need their help either. See, that's the problem. And thank her for saying that. We don't view it the same, but men can be taken advantage of too.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? We can be taken advantage of too. And I was being taken advantage of, you know. And I thank God some men explained that to me and said, oh, but you're more valuable than that. But I didn't know it. I'm like, well, shoot. So I'm supposed to turn it down? They said, yeah. I'm like, what? So what you trying to tell me is, when she says she gonna come pick me up, I'm supposed to say, no, I'm not going? Then that redefines me as something else, Gabe. You know what I'm saying? It's a label for that too. And I had to understand that I was valuable and I didn't have to do that.
That's right.
That I could go and get me a job.
That's right.
Yeah.
And buy my own shirt and buy my own tie, and I ain't have to have this sister to do this to me, and now I can't speak to her on Sunday morning.
Right. That's right.
And don't want nobody to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a secret. Ain't that something? You know, I knew that woman before, and I turned into it. You know, when the club is getting ready to close, and it's time, last call, and then you make that last option. That was me. Some of y'all been the last call too. You too. You been it too. You was it too?
I done played the part.
You played the part?
Yeah.
And you couldn't tell nobody? So, us men can be, in all seriousness we can, occasionally members of ANNA do not form successful relationships, but this is when they are both secure. No, that they do, I'm sorry. If they're both secure in their recovery, it's a wonderful thing, y'all. I've seen it. I can't think of this cat. I don't know his wife's name, but their home group is Central. The guy's name is Danny. Y'all know Danny?
Yeah.
Danny and his wife, I think they've been clean about 15 years or something. How long?
About 15.
About 15 years. And they're a beautiful couple in the fellowship. And they are a perfect example of this thing working.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of them, but they were the first ones that came to mind. And I've seen it. I've seen it. Shoot, we got some that's members, the Fountain Bearers. Beautiful thing. They got 11 years clean or something like that, and they met here.
Yeah.
And they doing this thing.
Yeah.
Both of them in recovery.
Yeah.
Neither one of them has fallen off, and they just as happy as the Lord.
Yeah.
Both of them jealous. You can't say nothing to them, one of them. You know, you say something to her, he mad. You say something to him. Boy, they the most beautiful. Anyway. Woo, Jesus Christ. Huh?
Sorry.
And so it can work. Y'all with me?